Square567 here with yet more Raw thoughts. I must say this week's Raw was slightly better than last week's. I wouldn't say it was much of a difference. I think this week was a lot more promos. Too many in my opinion, if I'm being completely and utterly honest. Like the opening segment went nearly 20 minutes, which I was getting a bit like, come on, get to the point and get over with. And then obviously with Stephanie and Brie, I think that went nearly 10 minutes. Not even, well, I wouldn't say 10 minutes on the dot, but it wouldn't have been far off. So like you're thinking nearly 20 something. If you had all the promos we had throughout the night, Paul Heyman even had a promo, which I'm not going to get into and all that. So yeah, like together, like you had over half an hour's worth of promos which is ridiculous. Like you wouldn't mind maybe 15 minutes of promos, but come on, for fuck's sake, it was ridiculous. So let's get on with it, shall we? We started the show off with the highlight reel. Jericho, I guess, would be the Viper Randy Orton. He basically said because it's Labor Day, Randy Orton hasn't worked a day in his life, which possibly, to be fair, really, that doesn't really make much sense, really, does it? Because he is technically working, so it doesn't really make much sense. But Orton comes out with the Authority, Triple H, Rollins, and Kane, and then Jericho goes, "Oh, you brought out your law firm," which was kind of funny. Triple H says Jericho, the guy that never grew up, and Jericho then takes the piss out of Triple H's tie and all that. Jericho says, "You've never done business unless your wife's banged up in jail or something," so which was kind of a low blow. And then Triple H does that fucking $9.99 thing again. Oh, fuck off. The match between Lesnar and Cena may not be best for business, basically. Everyone wants to, but everyone wants to see it, but it's not for best for business. Orton, Rollins, and Kane all say, "Look, we want it," but Cena comes out and basically threatens to sue Triple H. He'll become the COO, and the first job he'll have is to fire Triple H. And Rollins goes, "Well, the future has arrived," and blah blah blah. Orton then goes, "Well, I still have not got my one-on-one rematch since WrestleMania," which is kind of true, to be honest. But yeah, he says he can beat Brock Lesnar as well. Cena says he was sued rematch contract. Contract obviously already has been signed, so that's why he's suing. Rollins let John Cena have him. There's always Plan B. Orton says if Reigns comes out right here, right now, I would drop him. So here comes Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns says, "Come on, drop me." Yeah, that's it. I feel you're all talk. So basically, Triple H then makes the predictable 6-man tag match, because we obviously all seen this coming, didn't we, when Reigns came out? So obviously Cena, Reigns, Jericho would take on Rollins, Orton, and Corporate Kane. Yay. So basically they all leave, and then Rollins sneaks around, comes in, tries to hit Reigns with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He ducks and Reigns just punches him, and he leaves the ring. So obviously that did not work now, did it, Mr. Rollins? So yeah, so pointless fucking segment, really, if I'm being completely and utterly honest. I wouldn't say totally pointless, but the fact that it went nearly fucking 20 minutes, like 20-minute promos, like even if it was the best promo in history of wrestling, it should not be 20 minutes. I'm so sorry to say it was pointless. I got bored after like 10 minutes. It was absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely like fucking WWE love their fucking start to promos, don't they? I don't think we've actually had a match to start Raw for a long time. So, but yeah. So our first match of the evening is it? Oh yeah, and by the way, this is tag team for and also I've just noticed it myself. A lot of the matches tonight are tag matches, so they went a little crazy on tag matches. First match was Sheamus, The Miz and Cesaro defeating Sheamus and The Miz. Let me go back there. The Miz and Cesaro defeat Jack Swagger. Oh, I'm fucking on fire today, aren't I? Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus in a decent tag match. I thought it was decent. It's just a standard Raw match nowadays, but it was pretty decent. Dropkick from Ziggler, boot to the face gets 2 from Miz, high knee from Sheamus, 10B to the Balron on the Miz. Rolling Senton gets 2 also for Sheamus, and then Cesaro comes in with a dropkick, and then a fallaway slam gets 2. Swinging neck breaker gets 2 for Ziggler, and then a nice DDT on the Miz. Miz then gets Mizdow to come in as a stunt double. Obviously the referee's trying to get him out of the ring and all that. Ziggler just comes in, gives him the zigzag, and then while obviously Ziggler was distracted with Sandow, Miz comes in and basically gives him the skull crushing finale for the win. So yeah, decent tag match. Like obviously Cesaro's going to take on Sheamus and obviously Miz and Ziggler, so it kind of does make sense this tag match happened. I enjoyed it. I thought it was decent. Like I wouldn't say it was fucking this is awesome is what the crowd would say. I wish they didn't say it tonight, but like it was a pretty decent tag match. Like it was a standard Raw match, but like 4 decent guys in the ring. Like Sheamus ain't the best, we all know that, and neither is the Miz. But Ziggler's okay. A lot of people don't like him. I think he's okay as long as like just still can't believe he was a world champion. Let's just say. So yeah, next match then we get a six diva tag match. Shoip, Layla, Summer Rae, and was it Naomi? Cameron. Was it Naomi or Cameron? Yeah, Naomi and Cameron were in the match, but obviously on opposite sides. Also, we had Rosa Mendes and Eva Marie. It was absolutely fucking shit. All they were talking about was Total fucking Divas. I don't give two merry fucks about the Total Divas. I think Total Divas is a load of shit. It's basically basically fake fucking reality, like what Geordie Shore is, Jersey Shore, whatever else, The Hills, or whatever else has come out over the last like 4 or 5 fucking years. I do not like anything towards people that watch that shit are just sad. I just don't like any type of reality show. I think it's ridiculous. Like, just fucking fake. It's just fake. And next time, Big Show and Mark Henry defeat the Wyatt family in a shit tag match by disqualification. Didn't like this match one bit, if I'm being completely honest with you. I just think I've seen how many times have these two now faced these 4 fellas faced each other now? I think this is the 3rd time. I'm sick of it. Just sick of it, really. Rusev comes out to watch, and after a while he comes in and gives Mark Henry a super kick, and yeah, that gets the win. That gets the DQ for them. Looks like it's obviously Rusev versus Mark Henry at the Night of Champions. But didn't think it was going to happen because not happened last week. So yeah. And on throughout also of this night, we've been hearing about Nikki talking about Brie, and as they were growing up and all that. Who gives a She keeps saying this. I've never told anyone before. Who cares? Now you're telling people. Who cares? Talking about fucking the proms or fucking graduation, all this crap. But yeah. So where are we next? Next match then, Jack Swagger defeats Curtis Axel. Yeah, bear jobber Axel. You wouldn't think he's Mr. Perfect son, would you? Oh, they're just treating that guy with absolute fucking shit. Like, and what makes me laugh, he trained The Rock for his matches against John Cena. And look what they're doing to him. Oh god, comical, isn't it? Bo Dallas comes out to watch with these 3 random people. Patrick Locke gets the win. After the match, then Bo Dallas talks to the random people, talking about they all had faith on Swagger. One fella put a month's wages on for him to beat Rusev and all that, and then Swagger Dallas goes basically, all you gotta do is Bo leave. So pretty decent promo there. I'll give him that. So obviously that's leading to the Night of Champions as well, which I'm looking forward to. Next then, oh Jesus Christ, Adam Rose defeats Titus. What the fuck is up with Adam Rose is just basically, I think if you add all the matches he's had, the time of his matches have probably been altogether less than 15 to 20 minutes altogether, or even less. The guy isn't just not getting a fucking, grant he's winning, but he's just not getting this major push. I think he'd have a good feud with Fandango, because both dance partying type people. Yes, grand, fair enough, Fandango is not the greatest, but still, it's a feud. But he wins with a roll up. The bunny kicks the shit out of Slayer, which was, I guess it was funny. I thought it was kind of funny, but I wouldn't say it was great. But yeah, roll up gets the win. Like Titus O'Neil, just get out of here, Jesus Christ. Next then, Rusev takes on Zack Ryder. Yeah, I guess he's claim to fame is over. The Accolade gets the win. That's about it, really. It was another jobber match, basically. Then we get Stephanie coming out and kind of talks to Nikki, saying she's brave and all that for telling the story and all that. And Stephanie wants to kind of reward her with a Divas title match. And basically, she kind of says thank you for her support and all that. Brie comes out and basically says, so what, this is what it is, just to get a Divas match? Really? She goes and all that, like, Nikki kept saying, like, all this, like, all that crap. Shit, like, oh, you've done this since you were a child, all that crap. Basically, AJ Lee comes out and basically goes face to face. She goes face to face with Stephanie a lot now, this one. She goes, well, I'm the #1 contender. I lost the title at SummerSlam, so she obviously would be entitled to a rematch. And basically, I don't play well with others, she says. So, Paige then comes out and says something is missing, the bloody women's Divas champion, which is good for her. Nikki then goes to Brie, I will forgive you. I will forgive you if you do one thing for me, and that one thing is to quit, basically. And she basically says, you're a quitter, go! And all is forgiven, and then Brie just turns around and just jumps on her, or pushes her, or some sort, and she bangs off Paige, they both fall down. AJ goes around skipping with the Divas title, Stephanie goes into her face and says, give me the title. And then AJ goes right to her face and then just gives her the title, and then she walks off. So yeah, another interest. I have a funny feeling this is going to be a fatal 4-way for the women's for the Divas. I just, why are they putting AJ Lee and Paige in with the Bellas? I just don't get that. Fuck them away from AJ and Paige, please. I implore you, just a reason. Fuck the Bellas. Is what AJ said. Leave the Bellas fight out their own problems in a different type of. Fair enough. I know that was scripted and all that. Come on, please do, because that match is going to be shit if that otherwise. So yeah. Next then, Jimmy Uso takes on Goldust. I think this ended a disqualification. Stardust basically hits Jimmy in the knee with the chair when he was by the ring post. Looked fucking nasty. So obviously Goldust and Stardust are full blown heels now. Didn't take Stardust as well. Technically Cody Rhodes has been Stardust for 3 months now. He's a heel again. Goldust I don't know if Goldust will work well as a heel now, because he hasn't been a heel for about 10 years at least. It's been at least 10 years since he's been a heel. So like, it'll be interesting. Obviously he hasn't been in the WWE in the last 10 years or 12 years even. He's only been in the WWE kind of recently, we'll say. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes and all that. Then we get the main event. Roman Reigns, Jericho, and John Cena defeating Kane, Rollins, and Randy Orton in a decent 6-man tag team match. Wasn't anything special. Again, another fucking tag match. It's unreal. Shit looking DDT from Kane gets 2. Anything Kane's doing at the moment is shit. Samoan drop from Reigns gets 2, and then a backbreaker gets 2 for Orton on Reigns, which Reigns was kind of going towards the top rope, and basically Randy just gets him down and does the backbreaker. Then Rollins and Reigns go out. He rams him in then into the ring barrier. Jericho then with a springboard dropkick to Kane. Lionsault then from Jericho and Rollins. A Superman punch to Orton after obviously Jericho getting the 2 off the line, so he broke it up. Kane with a chokeslam on Reigns. John Cena comes in and gives AA to Kane. Then Scurry from Reigns on Jericho gets 2. Then a code breaker then for Jericho, that gets 2 thanks to Orton, yet again breaking it up. Power slam then from Orton gets 2 on, I think it was a Jericho. Jericho got his ass kicked in this match. I think he was in the ring for at least 7 or 8 minutes. He finally got the tag to Cena and all that. But Jericho with a dropkick to Rollins, AA then to Kane again. He gives Roman Reigns the tag. He goes in, Cena goes out to basically badmouth Cena or Triple H, and Spear gets the win then for them. So then after the match, Cena kind of is trash talking to Triple H. Rollins tries to attack him. Cena gives him an AA on the announcer's table, which again does not fucking break. I just don't know what's up with those announcers, unless they're made from good wood, or the fact is, I just don't know, because those tables just don't like breaking much anymore. You see Kane with Ambrose 2 weeks ago, like chokeslam. That should, and like Kane gave him a good decent sized chokeslam. So be interesting to see what happens next week on Raw. I said this in my No Way Out video, which is being uploaded as we speak, because I'm going to upload this tomorrow, so I don't have time at the moment to upload both. I'm going to do TNA Impact reviews now. I'm going to see how it goes this week. I was going to try and do last week's one, but it's taking too long to watch the Impact because of I don't know, something to do with the website. And I probably will do some other reviews from time to time as well. But yeah. So overall, the Raw itself was pretty okay. Like, it wasn't anything special. Again, like, it was not as boring as last week's one, I must say. But by about that much, we'll say. It wasn't exact. So yeah. And I've also went to see Let's Be Cops. If anyone is interested in movies like that, go see it. It's decent. I give it 6.5 out of 10. Decent movie, something to pass time. So, but yeah, I will talk to you guys on, what day would it be? Will it be next Tuesday for another edition of the Attitude Era? So, which is obviously WWE Backlash. So, I'll have that up for you this time next week. So, take it easy, guys.